church or group to join us at this year's celebration on the last day of the month, Thursday, February 29th at noon. Last year, we honored iconic local Black media personalities, including Pat Harvey, Jim Hill, Mark Brown, Beverly White, Sandy Banks, and Pat Prescott, and raised $20,000 in scholarships. This year, we're honoring Black Hollywood creatives who have used their artistic genius as climate justice champions. At this year's luncheon, we will be showcasing and sharing their inspiring work on our big screen. Plus, a scrumptious meal, live music, great company, and lots of fun with your favorite KBLA Talk 1580 hosts. So contact us today at info@smileyAudiomedia.com or call 323-290-4690. That's info@smileyAudiomedia.com or call 323-290-4690. We hope to see you Thursday, February 29th as we close out Black History Month. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss it. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Today we're going to talk about toxic text messages. And specifically, what we're going to talk about is that a lot of these toxic text messages or emails have a very classical structure. So let's break that down. So I'm going to ask y'all a stupid question because I know if this was a poll, I'd get 100% yes. But have you ever gotten a toxic text message from a narcissist? So we don't need to do a poll because I'm going to close to 100% yes on that. Maybe the better question to get a yes or no on in the comments is, how recently have you received such a message? I would guess in the last 24 hours. And more importantly, what are some of the patterns you see in those texts or emails? After some recent conversations with people who were experiencing multiple narcissistic relationships, one thing became clear, that these text messages have a sort of a unique kind of structure. But now not all messages from them are like this, but there's this sort of narcissistic haiku, a three-part structure that toxic text messages or emails have. So let me give you a few examples. Some I've created, some people have shown me, some I've gotten. So here's an example. Hey, I'm reaching out to you to find out what you want me to do with your stuff. I hope you don't think you can get away with leaving it here. Hey, I also know it's your birthday. I hope you have an amazing day. Here's another one. We were trying to figure out if you're coming to your aunt's birthday this weekend, but your sister said you're traveling for work. Auntie is quite ill, but you've always chosen work over family, so we don't expect to see you. Hope you have a great trip. Or another one. Here's another one. Hey, happy Saturday and happy summer. I just wanted to remind you again that the towels are kept in the laundry room. I do remember that from last summer. I hope nobody ever hurts you the way you hurt me. I hope you never have to look into the abyss of a summer weekend and feel this way. I can't believe I'm not there with you. I can't believe you are able to go there without me. Have fun at the beach. I know how much you love the sunrise and the shells. Or another one could be, this project is really important. I feel really unappreciated so far, though, and I have no problem telling people that you are a hypocrite and you aren't really who you say you are. So let's try to get this done. You do some of the best work at this kind of stuff, so I'm sure it will be amazing, and I'm sure we will figure it all out. I believe in the work, and I want to bring my authentic self to the work. So as you think about these messages with their sort of three parts to them, I'm sure you're already sort of noticing a little bit of a pattern, right? These toxic messages are a sandwich, sort of a narcissistic text message sandwich, a toxic, like I said, three-part haiku. They start with a reason to reach out. The towels, the project, whatever it is. Then there's some sort of manipulative or menacing statement. Then the third part, the final part, is a statement that is supposed to make them look good or virtuous, like happy birthday or hope you have fun. Getting messages like this is as confusing as hell. The opener of these messages is often quite declarative or informative, or it's asking for information, so you read that. Then the next part is passive or overtly aggressive. It's a dig. Now you're unsettled reading this. Then there's the closer, which after being unsettled by that middle part, that dig, it can be even more confusing where they're saying, have a happy birthday, have fun.
You already know who that is. That's Dr. Romani, man. You know she gonna decompose, decompress, unpack. She gonna break it down to the very last compound. Now listen, let me address Reggie real quick. Reggie, you know I love you now. And God done blessed you, Reggie, because you ain't experienced it. But do you know how many people out here be acting like this? Now, sometimes when I do these topics, there is a tendency for people to personalize it. Like, man, I can't wrap my head around this. What is this all about? I've never experienced. Listen, this is the reason why this platform, this show, is so impactful. Because we're talking about things that people refuse to talk about. And not only do they refuse to talk about it, they refuse to own up to it. I believe 99.999% of most people behave in ways that are similar to what Dr. Romani just described. They might not be clinically diagnosable as somebody who suffers from narcissistic personality disorder, but I guarantee you, they've got narcissistic traits. I'm listening. Man, my text messages. You don't want to read my text messages. When you get me upset, oh, Lord, you don't want to read it? When you show me disrespect or you dismiss me, you act like I'm not valuable, I'm not important. You don't want to answer no questions. What? My text messages may very well read. Real crazy. That's all I got to say. Listen, we got to stop hiding from what's wrong with us. You understand? So many people want to hide from what's wrong. Listen, if you're in a relationship with somebody, don't you know having tough conversations are par for the course? Difficult conversations are par for the course. I'm tired of people. Listen, I done had enough. I don't want to talk about this. We done talked about this too much. Can I tell you something about communication? When it's done right, you ain't got to do it again. Don't you know one of the can I just get real? One of the most conflict-producing styles of communication outside of combative or competitive is avoidant. Not having an effective conversation where you are assertive about where you stand, not disrespectful, but assertive. You are clear, you are honest, you are transparent. If you weave in and dodge in questions, you're creating a stage for conflict. Then if you turn around and say, I don't want to have a conversation, we already had it. Did we have it effectively? Did we answer the issues that were presented. Do you see what I'm saying? Boy, this is a hell of a conversation right now. I want to hear from y'all tonight. Woo, Lord have mercy. And then I think a lot of people engage in this toxic texting because they don't get to talk in person. Right? See, talking in person, especially if you want to get really truthful, might escalate. Right? Y'all might get loud. So you know what? I'll send you a text message. How many times have you had a conversation with somebody on the phone? It started to get a little chippy. You get off the phone, and immediately after you get off the phone, you get a text message from the same person you was talking to. 1-800-920-1580. Let me get my brother in here real quick. Hustle.
Every day I'm hustling.
Come on.
Every day I'm hustling.
Come on. You better let that beat drop, man.
Every day I'm hustling. 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 Every day I'm hustling.
Yeah.
Man.
Hustle habit. What up, Miami, Florida in the building, man? What are your thoughts on tonight's topic, brother?
Oh, man. So first, it's been a minute, but it's interesting to hear you say that you found out that you're anxious, preoccupied, because I am as well.
See, we lean in.
I think that
they pull back,
yeah.
we lean in. Come on, talk to me, Hustle.
That's it. We're trying to get it done. So something I want to say about this whole narcissistic thing without getting too deep into my story. You have to understand that it's a natural thing we're going against. We're talking about survival. That whole narcissistic personality disorder, that is formed out of the need to survive based on what they were lacking. You understand? When you really look at the strength and the depths of the human mind, you have to understand the lengths it'll go to just to survive. So for people that want to go on this journey, because they may be in something like that, I just got to give some advice. That road is long, and it could be endless. So before you take that trip,
right.
You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. When you're close to somebody, you want to make it work. You need it. So you know us. You want to make it work. But just know what you're getting into.
Yes, sir. My brother, guess what you just did, Hustle?
Miami, Florida, you already know.
You brought Miami, Florida in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. We on fire tonight. When I come forward, the VOR going back to the phone lines. People want to talk.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Climate is king.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we believe that caring for the community means caring about the climate. You might have heard that we announced a pretty bold 12-month, $2 million campaign to do 4 things. Increase climate literacy, turn up the volume on communities of color in the climate conversation, connect everyday people with the resources they need to survive and thrive, and highlight frontline climate justice crusaders of color throughout this year. KBLA Talk 1580 will be bringing you insightful interviews on all of our shows to help raise your climate IQ. Each quarter this year, we will also be hosting free climate events in various communities throughout the city with food, fun, and forward-thinking conversations. Thanks to partners like LADWP, Metro, Caltrans, the Sierra Club, the California Community Foundation, the California Endowment, AQMD, MWD, and more. You'll also be hearing more about a couple of national town halls broadcasting live from Los Angeles, to which you will be invited. And we'll be rolling out a robust social media campaign on all our platforms, as well as an outdoor media campaign, all designed to educate, enlighten, and empower you in our fight for climate justice.
We want cleaner air.
Caring about the community means caring about the climate. At KBLA Talk 1580, we believe that we really can change the world if we care enough. Helping to broaden your political and moral imagination with our 2024 climate justice campaign. We're KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA reminds you that when we fight, we win, and we don't black down. LA Community Action Network, or LA CAN, was formed in 1999 when 25 residents of downtown LA came together and acknowledged the problems that existed in their community and made a commitment to do something about those problems, to stand together, organize, and become a force in the community that demands change. Civil rights and preventing the criminalization of poverty are their core projects. In addition, they take on women's rights, the human right to housing, and healthy food access. LA CAN also has projects focused on economic development, civic participation, voter engagement, and community media. While downtown LA remains their home base, with a particular emphasis on the Skid Row community, in 2007 they expanded their housing and healthy food access work into South Central Los Angeles. LA CAN believes that power for low-income people and people of color is achieved through a large, active, and well-informed member base that utilizes a multitude of methods to advance their messages and goals. If you'd like to join the Los Angeles Community Action Network and organize people to fight back against oppression, please visit cangress.org. That's cangress.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Okay, so you guys, why does it take a narcissist so long to text back? A delayed response from a narcissist says only one thing: devaluation. The narcissist has knocked you off your pedestal that they once holstered you on and is working on their next unsuspecting source of supply. The narcissist is making it clear to you, without words, that you are no longer a priority to them to extract supply from. This is absolutely true because the ex-narc that I dealt with, you guys, in the love bombing stage, baby, he texted so fast the 3 dots couldn't show up, okay? Y'all know when you have an iPhone and those 3 dots showing up, when you waiting on somebody to text you back, right? Girl, I never did get to experience the 3 dots because he texts back so fast. But in the value stage, he stopped texting fast. He actually went hours without texting me. So look, as a survivor, you can send out the same message without words to the narcissist that they are no longer a priority in your life as well by going no contact. See how that work out? But narcissists will still relish in your negative supply and enjoy the sadistic gratification that they get from your desperate attempts of contacting them to find out what's going on. Why is the narcissist likely delayed in responding to you? It's a means of punishment, silent treatment, to get you to chase after them harder. It's more supply for the narcissist when you do this. They're busy maintaining and cultivating alternate backup sources of supply. They're physically occupied with one of their many alternative backup sources of supply. Narcissists are highly promiscuous and they serial cheat in their relationships. You're being punished for something if a narcissist has delayed their response to you. They're imagining you frantically waiting for them to respond gives them thought supply. Oh yeah, it's a such thing.
Oh Lord. Oh, you see, this whole last couple weeks, I just said, you know what? We got to talk more about this because, yes, listen, somebody sent me a video clip last year sometime. And it was one of those housewives of wherever, housewives of Altadena. I don't know what it was. It was one of them, you know, the end of the show, after the season is over, they do the little recap where they all get together and argue at each other. It was the housewives of Altadena. I don't know which housewife it was, but it was one of them. And I'm making this a point, right? I'm using this as an example, right? The young lady was on the panel, and the young lady says, what did she say? She said, I'm still learning how to dismount. I haven't learned how to stick the landing. And she was talking about in context of breaking up. I said, that is my book. You know, the relationship dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. She didn't cite her source. And I'm not dinging the young lady. What I'm trying to say is, once something hits the internet, everybody starts parroting it. So, just like trauma bond is another one of those words. If you ask most of the people that are saying trauma bond, ask them who came up with it. You rarely hear people say Patrick Carnes created the term trauma bond. You rarely hear Patrick Carnes' name. But trauma bond, this was a trauma bond. And you know what else? It was a trauma bond. Everybody get out there and start talking about stuff that they have not actually done the research on. Right? So, when we start getting into NPD and we start differentiating it, right, from people who have narcissistic tendencies, right, most people who are out there talking about it can't tell the difference between somebody who really suffers from NPD and somebody who has narcissistic tendencies. Then, say they don't have narcissistic tendencies, but something that is similar. You say, well, what is similar to that? You start doing the research into attachment styles, right? Go listen. We play her clips on this show all the time. What's her name? Thais Gibson. Go check out Thais Gibson. You know what I did? Thais Gibson offers an attachment, attachment style boot camp. So you know Zoe went and took the boot camp. Yeah. Because I want to know what I'm talking about. Like I want to know it through and through. I want to know it, right? So I went and joined the boot camp and learned the information. Dismissive avoidance can act like narcissists, but they're not narcissists. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's similarities, but they're not narcissists. Many of them are not narcissists, right? They might not text you back. That doesn't make them a narcissist, though. Do you understand what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to learn how to differentiate. Out here in this radio world, internet world, where the buzzword is the word to use to get the views, people don't really know what they're talking about. That's why conversations like these are exceedingly important. And just like Reggie White brought up earlier, man, he was like, I'd never heard toxic texting. It's a real thing, and many people do it. You think the argument you had with your woman, if we were to take that argument over text and give it to a therapist or somebody with MPD, somebody diagnosed as a clinical narcissist, you think they wouldn't look at it and be like, yo, this is some narcissistic stuff? They would be like, yeah, I say stuff like this too. See, again, you guys forget, man, a lot of the issues in our spirit, it's ubiquitous. Everybody got something wrong. Everybody got some kind of issue. Everybody got some kind of downfall. And whether it's clinically diagnosed or it's just part of who you are, whatever, right? Everybody got some kind of issue, and it's going to show up in the relationship. I'm trying to tell you this, man. So, effectively managing toxic texting entails these things. Identifying and challenging manipulative tactics employed by the person with narcissistic tendencies, right? If in the first year, 2 years of our relationship, you responding to my text, and then all of a sudden you're not responding to my text, can you address not responding to my text when you used to respond to my text over years? Can we have a conversation about how you just stopped? Because typically, like the lady described, she says, people with narcissistic tendencies or narcissists, they got multiple sources of supply. So when you've been devalued, someone else takes your position. So did you fall off because you got another situation? Let's have a conversation. Nah, because if I have the conversation, I give you power. Do you get what I'm saying? Meaning, listen to what I'm about to say. If I own up and say, yes, I got another situation. For the narcissist or somebody with narcissistic tendencies, I'm messing up one of my supplies. The person I replaced you with can't do what you do, so you still have some level of importance, but not to the degree of the new supply. When we come forward, I'm going back to the phone lines. We on fire tonight.
And it makes me feel this way. Like I can't get enough. When the going gets tough. I'll just let my thoughts play. Your digital display.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Maryland Governor Wes Moore continues to have a solid approval rating. The latest Gonzalez research poll shows 58% of respondents approve of the job Moore is doing, while 28% disapprove and 14% had no opinion. Among Democrats, Moore, who is black, has a 74% approval rating, while 57% of Republicans disapprove of the governor. Pressure is building on Speaker Mike Johnson to bring Ukraine and Israel funding to the House floor for a vote. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, who is black, told reporters there are enough votes in the House to send the bill to President Biden's desk today. Johnson says he will not hold a vote on the supplemental spending due to a lack of strict border policy provisions. The legislation includes $60 billion for Ukraine, $14 billion for Israel in its war with Hamas, and nearly $5 billion to support partners in the Indo-Pacific. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Can't wait weeks for your tax refund? Then don't. At Jackson Hewitt, get money today if you're approved for a no-fee refund advance loan on a prepaid card. Book today at jacksonhewitt.com. No-fee refund advance offered to eligible clients. Application required. Loans by Republic Bank. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we do Black history every single day. In fact, as the only Black talk radio station west of the Mississippi, we are Black history. Our annual Black History Month luncheon is fast approaching, and we want to be sure to give you ample time to get your company, organization, church, or group to join us at this year's celebration on the last day of the month, Thursday, February 29th at noon. Last year, we honored iconic local Black media personalities, including Pat Harvey, Jim Hill, Mark Brown, Beverly White, Sandy Banks, and Pat Prescott, and raised $20,000 in scholarships. This year, we're honoring Black Hollywood creatives who have used their artistic genius as climate justice champions. At this year's luncheon, we will be showcasing and sharing their inspiring work on our big screen. Plus, a scrumptious meal, live music, great company, and lots of fun with your favorite KBLA Talk 1580 hosts. So contact us today at info@smileyAudiomedia.com or call 323-290-4690. That's info@smileyAudiomedia.com or call 323-290-4690. We hope to see you Thursday, February 29th as we close out Black History Month. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your Black.
LADWP is proud to partner with KBLA to share with you how to start the new year without bill worries. We're here to help if you're behind on your bill or need help staying current. Sign up anytime online for Level Pay to set predictable monthly payments throughout the year, including for past due amounts. You can also check out the special extended pay arrangements of up to 48 months to help pay down your bill. If you're a senior or income qualified, you may be eligible for Easy Save to receive discounts and also qualify for free and discounted energy and water saving devices. You can get up to $15,000 for past due water and or sewer bills and up to $3,000 for electric bills. But you gotta act fast. Funding is limited. You can reduce your past due bills and kick off the year right, because here at LADWP, we're here to help. Visit ladwp.com/cares today and find out more.
Spend an evening with MSNBC political analyst and host of The Readout, Joy Ann Reid at Pomona College on Thursday, February 15th at 7 p.m. Celebrate the release of her new book, Merle and Medgar, Medgar Evers and the Love Story That Changed America. The event is free and open to the public, but tickets are required. You can even purchase a signed copy of the book. Visit www.pomona.edu/bridges to reserve tickets now.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminding you that we keep us safe. Pro Football Hall of Famer and urban peace pioneer Jim Brown believed in just that. So he founded the Amera I Can Foundation for Social Change in 1988, focusing on at-risk and high-risk youth in underserved schools and juvenile detention facilities, as well as adult incarceration and reentry initiatives. The core of the Amera I Can program is its 15-chapter life skills curriculum. Mastery of these skills allows individuals to meet their academic potential, conform their behavior to acceptable societal societal standards and improve the quality of their lives by equipping them with what they need to confidently and successfully contribute to society. Today, the foundation is led by its president, Monique Brown, who has been actively involved in the organization for more than 25 years. The Amera I Can Foundation continues its work in memory of its founder, actor, philanthropist, and NFL legend Jim Brown. To get involved or make a donation, please visit AmeriICanCommunity.partners. That's AmeriICanCommunity.partners. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm calling you up. I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up. I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice of reason.
Yo, so I got this two-timing chick who got her revenge from when I was on my two-time tip. And even when I tried to correct it, she couldn't get past how she was disrespected, neglected my effort, a pair with no trust, dirty games and affairs that been tearing us up. If things ain't picture perfect, is it really worth it? I have an idea, but I need to know for certain.
I'm calling you up. I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up. I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice of
Today, I'd like to get into texting habits of narcissists because it's interesting that they do follow a pattern like everything else in relation to the narcissistic personality disorder. And these techniques or things that resonate with you or these patterns can be part of an overall pattern of your analysis of a relationship you may have had or are having to come down on whether you're dealing with a narcissist or not, or to help you make an evaluation as to whether you're dealing with a narcissist or not, in order for you to make your decisions about what you want to do about the relationship, if you want to leave it or if you want to try and make some headway in it. So I'm going to start, guys, with the general patterns of narcissists texting. And then I'm going to do a section on how they text in the intimate relationship. So if it goes into 2 vids or 2 podcasts, so be it. Let's get started. And can I ask you as a call out, please consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell, because that's the only way you're going to get told of the video.
Andy, what's the young lady's name? What's her name? I mean, I got it over here. You know, Andy's looking around. He don't know. Texting habits of a narcissist, part 1, right? Narcissist texting behaviors. I want you to go look that up on YouTube. The young lady's name is, I'm going to pull her up right now. Oh, NarcCon is the YouTube channel. Go there right now. NARC, capital CON, 2 words, NarcCon. I want you to check that out. And the reason why I want you to listen to that, because I cut her short because we got callers on the line and we're up against the clock. I want to get everybody on. All right. But she had some really good breakdowns of the strategy of how narcs text, right? And then how they text in general, and then how they text in intimate relationships. And there is, in fact, 2 parts to that. I want you guys to go check that out. Now let's get these callers on. Who's been on the longest? I'm staying on point. Get in here.
Alafia family, Alafia, Miss Izzo, salute.
Yes. What are your thoughts on
All
tonight's
right.
topic?
Oh my goodness. Just tell you one instance, and that individual is long gone now. Thank God. But when I'm in a relationship with you, you are a priority. I will pull over. It doesn't matter. And when I started to see the changes happening, I started to inquire. Hey, what's wrong? Tell me. Let's talk. And it almost became like the cat and mouse game.
So stop. Wait, stop. Girl, you telling my story. We share the same damn story. Lord have mercy. Are you anxious, preoccupied too?
I don't know, but
you gotta check that out. You gotta check out what your attachment style is. Because what is the purpose of an intimate relationship if I'm not gonna be a priority in it? You're a priority to me.
Right.
Come on,
Right.
finish your story, child.
And so, I'm always going to check in. I leave work, go over to your house, cook you dinner before I even go to my house. But when I started to see the changes happening, I'm not going to go and be in an environment that is toxic. I'm not going to continue to beg you to talk to me. So the final evening, I get over there, not even a hello, how was work? And I'm like, you know what? And at the time I was dealing with, my father was ill. And I'm over here spending time with you, trying to spend time with you when I need to be over with the fam. And so I'm like, you know what? Is there anything you need from me? Nothing. Okay, I'm collecting my bag and I'm out. So when I get home, oh yeah, it's a novel in my phone.
A novel.
The
The text is long.
Yeah, yeah. It's something. Look, something that he told me he never wanted me to do, but now you're doing to me. This the last time you gonna leave me? Oh, I didn't leave you. You've been left yourself. So I'm giving you the space that obviously you are telling me by your actions that you want.
Oh, and really quickly, yes, narcissists hate long text messages, but they will write them.
Oh, yeah.
We had to point that out. I got a whole video that's going to explain how narcissists hate when they receive a long text message. But they will write you one. Go ahead. Finish your thought. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, I mean, just to end it, I said, you know what? I didn't even respond. I said, take care of yourself. I pray nothing but goodness for the rest of your life. And of course, I received the dry response, a little later on. I'm sorry, I messed up. I'm cool. Because that's not even an explanation of the real issue. You've already shown me that you're avoidant and you're not wanting to actually tackle what's really going on. So I'm done.
And well, remember, narcissists don't like to apologize.
No.
But what they can do is give you a blanket apology, right?
Yes.
So when a real apology has integrated into it specificity. You are apologizing for a specific infraction. You're not giving a blanket, I'm sorry if I ever hurt you, I'm sorry for whatever I may have done. That's not an apology. You apologize for what you've done to hurt me directly. Now, when I ask you, well, what are you apologizing for? And well, just if anything that I've done, that's not it. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I digress.
No. That's not an apology. And I believe that dry response to the whole situation, I believe that he thought I was thirsty enough to bite. And then come on back, wrench around and come on back.
Wrench around and hand me that. Hand me that hand me that oven mitt. Wrench around there and get that oven mitt. Yeah.
I'm not playing those games. I'm really grown.
I love it. Hey, guess what you just did? I'm staying on point.
I brought the LBC in the building.
The LBC, you already know. Leimert Park and Long Beach. Now you know you in trouble. We up in here now. When I come forward, Dallas, Texas, and Houston, Texas. We about to cook for real.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
It's time to represent your community in the 2024 presidential primary election. When you vote, you get to decide what is best for you, your neighborhood, and your family. Use your power. Make a plan to vote today. Visit plan.lavote.gov. That's plan.lavote.gov to get everything you need to vote in the March 5th presidential primary election. Brought to you by the Los Angeles County Registrar.
City of Los Angeles landlords that own rent-controlled properties, you are now able to increase rents by 4% for your rent-controlled properties. An extra 1% per utility up to 6% can be added only if you pay the entire gas and electric bill. And don't forget to give your tenant an advance 30-day written notice for rent increases of less than 10%. It is state law. Learn more about the rent increase at housing.lacity.org. That's housing.lacity.org.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower for steamy Vicks vapors.
Use as directed. VapoStick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower use for adults only.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GS.
Around here, we don't believe in victimhood. We believe in raising our voices, amplifying black voices in the climate conversation. We're KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 believes in community empowerment. LA's 99 neighborhood councils form the grassroots level of the Los Angeles city government. The system was created to connect LA's diverse communities to City Hall. While neighborhood council board members are volunteers, they are also public officials elected to office by the members of their community. Neighborhood councils advocate on issues like homelessness, housing, land use, emergency preparedness, public safety, parks, transportation, and sustainability. They also provide local expertise on the delivery of city services to their various communities. Neighborhood councils are open to participation by anyone who is a part of the fabric of daily life in said community. This includes those who live, work, or own property or a business. If you are interested in stepping up to join your local neighborhood council, visit www.empowerla.org. That's empowerla.org. It's time to think globally, but act locally. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
What time is it? 3 in the morning. She still ain't called yet. I'm getting sick of it. It's been almost 3 days. Call me, lady, call me when you get a chance. 3 in the morning, tossing and turning, it's late. Just can't rest. I'm waiting for the phone to ring. Will you call? Ring my phone. Girl, I hope you did not forget. I can't.
Man, if y'all don't know about Bilal, you better get up. You better get a bar. The voice of reason is on fire. My playlist is crazy tonight. Let me get my final callers in here real quick. Truemonger from Dallas, Texas, man. You got to make it quick. We up against the clock, man. Come on, let's do it.
Yes, sir. Man, I've experienced some narcissists. Usually it's coming from the receiver. But I'm guilty of having narcissistic tendencies when I was immature in relationships. Things would be seemingly going well, and then all of a sudden things just switch up, and you really don't have an idea why, and they're not communicating with you. Yeah, that kind of stuff used to upset me, but after a while, I was just like, I started appreciating it because it just revealed to me what you were on, at least what you were revealed, at least what you were exposing. So I got kind of stopped getting upset about it. I'm like, all right, that's how you're gonna be. That's how you're gonna be. Because you give me the idea that we on good terms or whatnot, then all of a sudden you got a problem with me asking a question. You can't have a civil conversation. I'm like, where's this even coming from? But like I said, I used to get upset about it, but now I just go on about my day. I just go on about my business. I'm like, whatever that is, that's on you. I don't give up on my friends, even if the relationships don't work out. I still consider those people friends, but if they don't feel the same, I'm like, all right, that's on you.
Right.
Maybe it's a default loyalty or whatever, or just how my spirit is. But once you show me that's what you about, I'm cool.
Heavy stuff. Heavy stuff. Hey, Truemonger, guess what you just did.
Just brought Dallas in the building.
Dallas, Texas is in the building. Hey, we got to run all the way across the state. Not that far away, I don't think. Houston, Texas is it. Was it 4 hours, I think? Houston, Texas is in the building. Attila, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Uncle Joe, how are you? Yes, it's 4 hours.
Yes,
4 hours.
4
Okay.
hours. Yes, yes.
So, I just want to real quick. I think we would be remiss if we didn't mention codependence in this equation.
Please.
Because they're very similar to narcissists. It's the other side of the coin, right? And they behave similarly. So if you're expecting yourself from someone else, you're going to behave in the same way. There's going to be a certain level of, what's the word? Why am I missing my words? Entitlement, right? Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you do X, Y, Z, right? So if you're not receiving the like energy, that causes you to go into rumination and spirals, which is no different. So the only difference between you and a narcissist is that it causes you to beat yourself up, whereas the narcissist is going to turn around and beat the other person up, right? But it's two sides of the same coin. Another thing is the
well, I guess I'm not a narcissist because I really be. I'm 60-0 against myself. I be beating myself up. I I got a
Look,
better
now-
record than Floyd Mayweather against myself. I'm just. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're right. You're right. And real quick, the last thing is, as a codependent, you may be in a space where you're appreciating only the things that elude you, right? Because you have a spirit of scarcity and a worthiness wound. And so you heal that, and I think that will help balance those scales to where you're not so needy on the other person. And so, you know, if something changes in their demeanor, you don't automatically think, what did I do or what is going wrong? Your mind is, well, what's going on with them? Right?
Because
Is there something I can do to fix it? I don't know.
Attila, I typically default to me. I'll be like, well, what did I do? I come right back to me. Wow.
Man, look, I'm working through the exact same thing. I've had so many, you know, just horrible things, betrayals, whatever happened in my life, and I have to literally stop myself from thinking, is there something wrong? Is this person going to betray me? Is this and this going to happen? You have to fix your thoughts. Your thought patterns are the things that are destroying you. So that's my little 2 cents.
Hey, Attila, guess what you just did?
I brought Houston in the building.
Houston, Texas is in the building. We didn't hear from Maya from L.A. today, but you know what? It's all good. I hope to hear from Los Angeles tomorrow. But let me say this. These are the real discussions, man. Yes, I'm going to add a little bit of levity, right? We're going to have a little fun. You know, yes, I'm going to, you know, include the music and all of that, of course. But I need you guys to understand, like, these are conversations that must be had. And if we have these conversations from a non-judgmental space where nobody's right or wrong, everybody's perspective and opinion matters, you know, we can have some really good dialogue. Remember, the voice of reason is about dialogue. It's about talking about these situations. And yes, you might not want to talk about them. I get it, right? You don't want to talk about these conversations or have these kind of conversations with your significant other, but I think having them here might be easier than that and might be somewhat of a training ground to get your thoughts and ideas together to try to bring these conversations back home. We need to talk, right? High-level, healthy relationships are rooted in high-level, healthy conversation, healthy communication. And, you know, we're going to cover all of these stories. I don't care. The topics are going to keep flowing. And as I say, we started the conversation. It's up to you to finish it. Now, up next, you already know who it is. Jill Monroe. RSVP with Jill Monroe. She gonna keep the fire lit. The voice of reason will be back in here tomorrow with another barn burner. Deuces.
Come rewind, girl, I get the money if you make you mine, Give you love in every night, you make you mad, Now only you give me love and make me nice, 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 I feel make you mine, Girl, I love you, plus I never make you minus. If I let you smoke it, you gon' lose my lighter. If you paranoid, then I'ma spend the night. You can get a love in every day. Diamond eyes on you.